Hello everyone, and welcome to NASCAR 21 Ignition 2022 expansion. Our first gameplay of this is going to be the Daytona 500. You see the Dale Earnhardt statue in the background, and the pre-race commentary from Alex Hayden, and just the pre-race graphic. You know, nothing crazy important. But we're going to be driving the number 6 Kohler Generators Ford Mustang of Brad Keselowski for this opening race here at Daytona for our first gameplay, and we're going to see what we get out of this. So here we go. We're green. We qualified second alongside the 5 of Kyle Larson, and we are green right off the bat. And now it is myself and Kyle Larson side by side battling for position. As you can see, we follow him on 5, give him a big shove. And we got his Hendrick teammates of Bowman, Byron, and Elliott behind us. And you see, of course, here us as Brad Keselowski. We are driving it in, trying to take the race lead from Larson. We door bang here down the back straight away. So far, the mod looks like the graphics look great. You know, the next-gen cars raced pretty good so far here in this first race. You know, as of course I actually from the previous, when we played the normal ignition a couple months ago, you know, has a little bit of assistance, a little bit of low steering assist. Here, no steering assist, and we're doing just fine. Now we're going to go underneath Kyle Larson and take the lead in the Daytona 500 here alongside Larson here. But now we're side by side. Contact made. Larson, he clears us. We fall back the line in second place after the first lap here in NASCAR 21 Ignition 2022 expansion here at Daytona. As it is a close, tight battle here. We are in the draft of Larson. We go to move to the bottom and make a pass. He blocks us. We move out of the way. Oh, we make contact. We're going sideways and we're crashing up into William Byron. The big hit. Now you can see an example of the damage model here as we go crashing down the racetrack. Caution out on the racetrack. We decide to pit, come down, get some repairs, and all that good stuff. And now we're going to see what pit road looks like. As you see, everyone coming down, taking the tires off. Of course, one bug that now in 2022, you see our front hood's completely destroyed from that hit. And they're changing tires, putting the fuel in. We're getting ready to go here at Daytona. Putting the water bottle out the window. I think that's pretty cool. And here we're actually going to transition to our next attempt. We actually restart after this. So here's our next attempt. We go green on lap 1 here. Oh, we get in the wall, so we have to turn down the track to save it. We accidentally turn Kyle Larson around, goes Larson, and we're spinning him in the back, and that's going to be a caution right off the bat here. This time we stay out, and we are going to be your leader on the restart alongside William Byron. I apologize to Kyle Larson for just completely junking him right there. That was just my mistake. And so now we clear William Byron. We are now leading for the first time here in the 2022 expansion here in the Daytona 500. Ahead of the 24 William Byron, who's right in our bumper. We're going to block and try to win this race for Brad and RFK Racing. Here's we'll be playing this ignition expansion just for a little bit until the Heat 5 2022 DLC comes out. And once that comes out, we will of course be doing the career mode with that and be carrying that all the way through until the next NASCAR game in 2023. So, right now William Byron drafting us up, trying to make a move in 3 and 4. We come down, block him, being aggressive, blocking just like Keselowski in real life at Daytona. So we're trying to get it done. As now we just quickly transfer. Here, same race. Later, lap 8. We're still leading. Byron behind us, trying to chase us down, but has had no luck so far. We have been comfortably leading this race in a great spot. But still not really comfortable. Byron's been pressuring us, and we gotta keep like, oh, it's the water there now. Aggressive block right on Byron, right to the bottom, trying to keep him behind us, try to lead as many laps as we can here at Daytona, and try not to get wrecked in the process. So I believe we're coming to the last lap of stage 1. If you quick look at the beautiful Kohler Generators paint scheme here that Brad Keselowski ran in real life. So now we're leading, coming to the last lap of stage 1, trying to get our first stage race. Byron's a big run. We got a block hard on the bottom right there. Last lap of stage 1 here at Daytona. William Byron in the 24, right there in our bumper. You see in background Eric Almirola in 3rd, Denny Hamlin in 4th, Blaney and Chastain battling for the 5th position. And now Byron right up on our bumper. We keep doing a great job blocking. He's in our draft, trying to make something happen. We're just blocking every line here, being aggressive with it, just trying to maintain this lead. Oh, he's right there behind us. Pressure is on. We go up to block Byron. He goes to the bottom. We transfer the bottom into 3 and 4. Go right on the apron. Just about. We seem to be doing a great job of holding off these runs from behind. It seems no one can really make anything happen here at Daytona as we're coming to the trioval for the final time. Byron goes high. We block high. He tries to get to the bottom, we block that, and we will win stage 1 at Daytona. You see everyone going to the wall in the background like absolute bozos. And second in the stage is Byron, and then you have Almirola, Hamlin, Chastain, Cody Ware getting stage points. I don't believe it. And then Ryan Blaney, Bubba Wallace, Alex Bowman, Daniel Suarez rounds out your top 10 in stage 1. Of course, we get the stage win for RFK Racing in the number 6 team. So there you go. We win stage 1 here at Daytona. And we decide to stay out. And now we're going to go back underway in stage 2, which is going to be a 9-lap stage. And we are underway. We get the jump on the restart over William Byron. We get clear. And now we just got to continue blocking that number 24 to secure a stage sweep here if we can. With CC, he's already had a big run. We got to go all the way up the racetrack here to block him. Could open the door for Eric Almirola on the bottom, but he can't seem to do anything. As we continue to block Byron on the high side, Byron goes low, back to the top, and we come back up in front of the 24 of William Byron, trying to block him hard here. He's going low. We block low. This is very intense racing so far. You know, this gameplay has been very solid. You know, I haven't seen, nothing's really been glitchy here at Daytona, so it seems at least that's pretty good. And of course, you can see the fuel and tire gauges are working perfectly and doing a great job as we get loose right there. And then we come back up, barely block Byron, hit the wall, come down the track somehow. Stay in front of the 24 of William Byron right there after nearly wrecking ourselves. Jeez, that was extremely close. Now he's back on the bottom. We cover him off and carry on into turn 3 or turn 1 and 2. It is still very intense racing for the lead here in the Daytona 500. Of course, myself and William Byron both want the track position and trying to get the stage win. He's staying behind me. He's lagging a bit right there. Oh my goodness. So we still have a little bit of car lag. The graphics look great here. I think the driving is better than it was before, in my personal opinion. I think the racing experience is better from what I experienced when it was just a normal 2021 and everything. So I thoroughly, so far, enjoy this mod against the AI. It's been great racing. I've actually been able to handle it without any steering assist, which in the previous version of the 2021, you could not drive without steering assist, but now I actually can, which is wonderful. Makes it a lot easier, and it's a great game so far. I mean, Ignition is still a bad game, but still, right now this mod's been pretty decent here. This 2022 expansion, it's been very solid. It's been good. We've been doing business. Right now, Byron's still chasing us down from behind, trying to get that lead, but we've just been holding our line and blocking, just doing everything we need to do right now to maintain the lead without wrecking. But that was a very loose right there. We got sideways. Now we're going up the track. Still insane blocking here with William Byron. Very close quarters racing. See, you get a view of the car right there. Byron right, trying to make something happen, trying to get into the lead, unseen me. I've been leading ever since I accidentally spun Kyle Larson right off the start of the race. And now we are right there with Byron, clearing him, maintaining the lead right now. With 6 to go in stage 2. We're doing exactly what we need to do, just holding this race lead. As you can see behind us, mostly single file, some double file, mid-pack, back in the pack, but mostly single file here at the front between myself, Byron, Almirola, Chastain, Hamlin, and Blaney. Right now, since everyone's just doing their business, single file. Now we're back 2-3 wide down the back stretch, and oh, Byron goes to the bottom. We go to block that, barely make that block work. Boy, that was close. I mean, the paint schemes look great. The next-gen car models also look great here in this expansion. So, I think racing against the AI at certain tracks is good, but at certain other tracks it can probably not be enjoyable, as we will find out in a few episodes. So right now, we are still holding off William Byron. 5 to go on the stage. We go low. He goes way up to the top. We cover that off, block Byron. Now he's going to get a run on the bottom. Right now, we're still doing exactly what we need to do right now. Blocking the 24 of William Byron behind us, who's really started to put pressure, heavy pressure on us. But we get loose down the bottom, have to block him high here on the backstretch. He lags and almost wrecks us lagging right there. So the car's lagging is still an issue that they, of course, need to fix. And, of course, we still have no mirror. That absolutely needs to be fixed. But they probably won't implement it because Motorsport Games is a sad company. So here we are, William Byron chasing me down, trying to make a move. We were doing great blocking the bottom. Now covering off the top. Just doing exactly what we need to do. We go to block Byron on the bottom. We get loose right there. I'm putting below the double yellow line. Luckily, no penalty for that. Now 4 to go in stage 2. We have pretty much led every lap so far. The first 15 laps we've been dominating the Daytona 500 so far by just blocking and covering our line here on the bottom, not allowing William Byron to get underneath us and make it a battle. And if he does, well, boy, that'll be interesting. But he's still got his hands full back there with Denny Hamlin, Eric Almirola, and now Byron Big one on the top. We blocked that. Goes back to the bottom. We blocked that as well. Great blocking so far by ourselves. Just maintaining this lead. As Byron, though, he's closing in behind us. All we got to do is just hold our line. We're going to go there almost into the wall. We go block. We block. Well, Byron turns us, and we're going to save it. We're going to save it. Keep going the right direction. We're good. We're good. We saved it. Back in second, blocking Denny Hamlin, just trying to maintain position. Byron to the lead, but we made an incredible save right there to second. Now we go through the trial bull, and the car just gets loose off the apron, and we're spinning, and we are into the wall hard, and we're going back up the racetrack. And the McDowell big hit, we're crashing. And the caution's down once again, and we are destroyed with Michael McDowell and Austin Dillon after we had gotten loose after saving it when William Byron nearly wrecked us. So that's the end of stage 2. We finished 19th, crashing across the line there to end stage 2. And the stage 2 winner, of course, is Byron, then Hamlin, Chastain, Almirola, Blaney, Ware, Wallace, Cindric, and a couple other guys earned some stage points. Of course, we're pitting on this caution. We need full repairs. We need to throw the kitchen sink at this thing to get it fixed, as we just got completely wrecked. Pretty much by our own doing. We got loose on the apron and just lost control, and now we are just demolished. And now we're just going to limp around and try to salvage whatever finish we can here in this initial race at Daytona, our first gameplay of the 2022 expansion. So we'll finish where we finish at this point. Obviously, we're going to be all the way at the back, so we're going to see if we have any shred of pace or if the car can even turn like it used to. We will see. So we come out of the pits, of course, and we'll, of course, we're starting back in 38th place. Apparently 2 cars are out of the race, those being Kaz Grala and BJ McLeod, due to mechanical failures. So right now we are good. We are 12 to go in the race here to begin this final stage. You see we are just damaged. Oh, Josh Bilicki doors us right there. Now that we're in the back, it's going to be very hard to drive our way through the field without getting in many more incidents. But now we're doing good, getting around the outside of 77. Now we're door banging each other. Big running Garrett smoothly into the back of him, giving him a big shove here down the back stretch, just trying to move up some positions. Oh, and Allmendinger is going to turn us. And AJ sends us spinning through the grass here at Daytona, and we are around and into the inside wall in the back stretch, and we are wrecked once again here at Daytona, trying to survive and finish off this race. As right now we are back 38th, and we go back onto the racetrack, and the caution finally comes out. So now we decide to stay out and try to live with whatever damage we have here on this restart, alongside AJ Allmendinger for the 37th position. But now with 5 laps to go, or no, 6 laps to go, it is still very close racing, but Rex could end this race very shortly, as we are on the outside of AJ Allmendinger, just trying to gain any positions that we can. Now we slot in behind AJ and try to make a move on him, but we were both losing drive. Now we get a big run next to the corner. We get into AJ right there, nearly wrecked, but make it work. And then hit the wall, trying to pass the 77 and Josh Bilicki, just making mistakes here. The car really can't turn as good as it used to because of all this damage from that initial crash. And we're starting right now. We transfer on to this next clip where we have completely lost the draft. Myself and Allmendinger back here with 5 to go, and it's just trying to survive this point. Now we go high, so at this point I'm trying to get a caution to save myself from certain doom. So I'm going to try to wreck the 16, and now we're in the wall for turning me earlier, so maybe just trying to get some revenge, and we go hit the wall right there and go, and we miss. We completely whiff on AJ Allmendinger, and now we're going through the grass. Pulling back up the track and into the outside wall hard. There goes the right front. And now into the inside wall hard. Still have the left front, but now we are destroyed. Come back up the racetrack, hit the catch and go upside down. Entries of the caution. So the crash physics are absolutely wild here. Still in ignition as we go up and over, flipping to bring out this caution here. As you see the crew making some repairs. And we come out of the pits, of course, we'll still be at the back. Happens I forgot to change tires, so we still have a flat right front on pretty much the last restart of this race, which is not going to end well. So we might just finish 38th at the back of the field here, which of course would be disappointing after leading the first half of the race and winning stage 1. But just mistakes from ourselves have put us back in this position. So now of course we're going to lose the draft, and we are just limping around back here on a flat right front tire in the Daytona 500. somehow not completely being destroyed, but you can see how far off the pace we are from the rest of the pack. Just limping around back here because I forgot to change tires, which I feel so stupid about, but that was my mistake there. So you can see how destroyed this number 6 Kohler Generators Ford Mustang is, and we're just going to try to just finish the race and limp it home and get whatever finish we can at this point, as William Byron and all them are going to battle it out at the front for the win. We just hit the wall because of our flat tires, put us in the fence. Now we're slowing down the racetrack. It says final lap, and then I think we're a lap down, so it says checkered flag, so the race is over. So we're going to finish 38th here in the Daytona 500, beating Casgrel and BJ McLeod, who DNF. Timmy Hill, Balicki, Allmendinger, Biffle, Stenhouse, Smithley, Yaley outside the top 30. You see everyone else finishing as William Byron wins the 500 in a photo finish with Denny Hamlin, Chastain, Almirola, Blaney Ware, because the race glitched out and ended. So have a good one.